Hello guys and welcome back. So in this video we're going to learn some advanced tricks and tips for using levels in Photoshop. So we're going to use levels for color correction. Of course, we all know what levels are and how to use them in Photoshop. Okay, and in the fundamental course we kind of covered levels, even though we only covered kind of the beginner stuff. So in this video we're going to learn more advanced stuff. So go ahead and open your folder. I'm just using my keyboard to do Ctrl O, that's Command O on your Mac. Right in my folder, my 07 color and camera raw in Adobe Photoshop, go ahead and open these images: levels and curves 1, levels and curves 2, levels and curves 3, and levels and curves 4. So go ahead and open all of these images, and they are the ones we're going to use for our levels and our curves. Now we are in this image, and go to your advanced panel, or rather your adjustment panels, and then add the levels. And yeah, this is our levels. Now of course we all know what levels are. We have the left hand side, which represents the dark parts of our image, the right hand side, which represents the bright parts of our image, the middle parts, which represent of course the midtones, and we have this slider that's kind of controls the output levels, right? Perfect. Now we didn't cover auto levels when we covered levels in the fundamental course. So if you click on auto, Photoshop is just going to automatically apply levels adjustments. So you can see that it has messed with our sliders here a bit, and we have better levels. Okay, so I'll just hit here to reset. So I'll just reset my levels. Right now, I just want you to hold down Alt on your keyboard, that on your PC, or Option on your Mac, and click on Auto. So if you hold down Alt, you're going to see options. Now Photoshop now shows you the algorithms it uses to auto enhance your levels, right? So now we see that we actually have different algorithms. So because this is the automatic one, it basically uses this particular one here, okay, every time we click on auto. So now we can choose other algorithms. So we can choose this one, and basically you can see how much difference we get. We can also choose this one, and we can also choose this one. Now you see all the differences we get. Okay, now in case we maybe want this one to be the default, we can just come and click save as default, and the next time we auto apply levels, it's going to just apply this one. And there's one more thing I want you to learn here. Now when you select this preset, for example, you get to see the target colors, okay, and clipping. So we have the shadows, we have the midtones, and we have the highlights. And if you just click here, the color picker tool will open up, and you can actually select your shadows, your midtones, and your highlights. So let's say we don't want our shadows to be black, we want them to be kind of close to red. So you can basically see how we are now adding red into our shadows, okay, and we can just adjust our color slider and maybe even add this shade of purple. Okay, so you can see that we are basically color grading our shadows. Okay, so you can hit OK and do same with your highlights. Let's say we want red highlights. Okay, so you see what we're getting. Very beautiful effect. Okay, and you can adjust our colors, of course, and also our midtones. Now our midtones won't change much. So we can just leave our midtones as they are. Okay, and for the clipping, you can adjust let's just adjust this and see what we get. So we don't see much difference, okay, but 0.1 we just do. Now when I make it 0, we see of course the effect. We are basically not seeing our shadows, our new shadows. Okay, so 0.1 perfect, and you can just hit OK. And now it's going to ask you if you want to make this the default, and I don't want to make it the default, so hit OK. Perfect. Now you can see how we've basically taken our image from this to this using levels, using auto levels. Okay, and of course you can go ahead and change channels. Right now we are on the RGB channel. You can go ahead and select the red channel, maybe adjust in the red channel. Okay, make your adjustment in the red channel. Select the green channel, make your adjustments, and the blue channel also. Perfect. And now let's just go to this other image. Let's go to this other image. Now, in this image, come back to my levels or my adjustments, and I'm just going to add the levels. Okay, and we also have presets. Actually, we have presets. We have the darker presets. We have the increased contrast, and these presets are basically based on according to different levels, okay, or different looks you might get with our levels. And we have this one that brightens up our mid-tones, right? And this one makes the whole thing lighter, and so on and so forth. So I think we looked at this in the fundamental course, but you get these are presets, okay? So default. And now there's one more thing we didn't look at in our fundamental course. We didn't look at these guys here. Now these are white, gray, and black color balances, okay? So it means we can select this guy here and come and just check in our image a place where it's supposed to be white, and we can just click, and we can see that Photoshop automatically turns it to white, or rather makes adjustments based on our selection. Okay, so it means Photoshop goes in and uses our white selection to kind of adjust other parts of our image, right? So we can see that we just have to select the white balance tool and sample a white place on our image. Now I'm holding down Alt. Now after I select this tool, when I hold down Alt, you get to see the points that are clipping. Okay, you get to see the points that are clipping under the white. When I click on this tool and hold down Alt, also you get to see the points that are clipping. Now what I mean by clipping is basically losing details. Okay, so these are the points that are so black that we begin to lose details. Okay, and so also these are the points that are so white that we begin to lose details. Okay, so we don't want our clipping to be too much in an ideal scenario. Okay, so you can just click, and let's say we are trying to adjust these sliders here, and holding down Alt, we can basically, while moving our sliders, see how our clipping is affecting our image, okay, or how our adjustment is kind of clipping our image. Okay, so we can now know, of course, the level at which to stop. So now we see the level of our clipping, and we basically know that at this level or at this point we might not want to go further with the clipping, okay, or with adjusting our white levels. So also with the black guys. So if you click here and drag and hold down Alt or Option on the Mac, you're going to see your clipping. Okay, so you don't want to make this clip too much, okay, so as not to lose too much details. Okay, so that's basically it for levels. So also with this image, let us come to this image and try to improve the levels a bit. So go ahead and add your levels, and now we can click on Alt and just click here and start to select presets for our auto levels. Okay, so we can select the monochromatic contrast, the enhanced power channel contrast, then find dark and light colors. And of course this guy here, the enhanced power channel contrast, it basically enhances all our channels. Okay, it means it goes into our red channels, our green channels, our blue channels, and of course also our RGB channels, and auto enhances them. Okay, it means when we hit OK, we're going to have all these channels enhanced. So we can maybe choose a different color for our shadows. Maybe we can make this kind of have a cool vibe. Okay, hit OK, and for our highlights, maybe this. Okay, so basically that's that for levels in Photoshop. Okay, so in the next video we're going to learn advanced workflows we can use to make adjustments on our images using curves. Hey, so that's it for today's video. Hope you enjoyed it and learned something new. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up and leave a comment below. If you want to see more videos like this, make sure you hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss any future uploads. We post new videos every week covering topics in the fields of graphic design and illustration, motion graphics and video, branding, and more. If you want to support us and get access to exclusive benefits such as the project files we use in our classes, live chat with us, shoutouts, and more, consider becoming a patron on Patreon. You can join for as little as $3 a month, and the link to our Patreon page is in the description below. And if you want to take your learning to the next level, you can check out the complete course, of which this episode is a part of. And in the complete course, you get access to more than 10 hours of video lessons, project files and resources, class exercises, a Q&A section, a certificate of completion, and more. You can get the course for a special discount by using the link in the description below. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.